Step into the tumultuous 14th century, a world of shifting allegiances and raw power, where one woman, Baghdad Khatun, rose to become an empress, only to fall victim to the very forces she sought to master. Her story is a dramatic tapestry woven with ambition, love, and betrayal, offering a unique lens into the heart of the Ilkhanate. The Ilkhanate, a Mongol successor state spanning Persia and surrounding regions, was a vibrant yet volatile empire. Established by Hulagu Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, it was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and political factions. Within this complex landscape, powerful families vied for influence, and women, though often behind the scenes, played crucial roles in dynastic continuity and political maneuvering. Baghdad Khatun, a Chobanid princess, emerged from one such formidable lineage. Her father, Emir Chupan, was a military commander and statesman of immense power, effectively the de facto ruler of the Ilkhanate for a period. His influence shaped the political landscape, and his children, including Baghdad, were born into the very epicenter of power. Born into the Chobanid dynasty, Baghdad Khatun was part of a family that had become indispensable to the Ilkhanate's stability. Her father, Emir Chupan, commanded vast armies and held significant sway over the young Ilkhan, Abu Sa'id Bahadur Khan. This position afforded Baghdad Khatun a privileged, albeit politically charged, upbringing. She had 4 full brothers: Hassan, Damask Khaja, Timurtash, and Shaikh Mahmud. These brothers were also prominent figures, holding key administrative and military posts across the empire. Their collective power formed a formidable bloc, making the Chobanids a force to be reckoned with in the Ilkhanate court. In 1323, Baghdad Khatun entered into her first significant political alliance through marriage. She was wed to Amir Shaikh Hassan Buzurg, a prominent figure and later the founder of the Jalayirid dynasty. This union was not merely personal, it was a strategic bond, further solidifying the Chobanid network of influence within the Ilkhanate's intricate web of power. Such marriages were common tools for consolidating power and forging alliances among the elite. The year 1325 marked a dramatic turning point in Baghdad Khatun's life. The young Ilkhan, Abu Sa'id Bahadur Khan, now coming of age and asserting his authority, became infatuated with her. His desire to marry Baghdad Khatun, however, presented a significant dilemma. She was already married to Shaikh Hassan Buzurg. This situation immediately created a profound tension between the Khan and his most powerful emir, Chupan. According to the ancient Genghisid law, or Yasa, the Khan held absolute authority, including the right to any woman he desired. This tradition, deeply rooted in Mongol custom, meant that a Khan's wish was effectively a command, overriding existing marital bonds. For Abu Sa'id, asserting this right was not just about personal desire, it was a demonstration of his supreme authority over his emirs, including the formidable Chupan. Emir Chupan found himself in an unenviable position. To defy the Khan's direct command would be an act of treason, potentially leading to his downfall. Yet, to surrender his daughter, already married, was a profound personal and political humiliation. He initially hesitated, attempting to navigate this treacherous political landscape without directly confronting the Khan. This period of tension underscored the delicate balance of power between the Ilkhan and his most influential emir. The political climate in the Ilkhanate was rapidly deteriorating, leading to a tragic end for Emir Chupan and his family. Abu Sa'id, increasingly resentful of Chupan's overwhelming influence, began to assert his independence. This growing animosity culminated in a series of events that would shatter the Chobanid family's power. In 1327, Abu Sa'id ordered the execution of Damask Khaja, Baghdad Khatun's brother, on charges of treason. This act sent shockwaves through the court, and signaled the Khan's determination to break Chupan's power. Shortly after, Emir Chupan himself met a mysterious end, likely assassinated on Abu Sa'id's orders. His death marked the definitive end of the Chobanid family's dominance. With Chupan removed from the political stage, Baghdad Khatun's fate was sealed. No longer protected by her powerful father, she was compelled to divorce Sheikh Hassan Buzurg. Immediately following her divorce, she was married to Abu Sa'id Bahadur Khan, fulfilling his long-held desire. This marriage, born out of political necessity and the Khan's absolute will, transformed Baghdad Khatun from a Chobanid princess into the empress consort of the Ilkhanate. Upon her marriage to Abu Sa'id, Baghdad Khatun's position within the Ilkhanate court underwent a dramatic transformation. Far from being a mere figurehead, she quickly became an active and influential participant in the empire's administrative and fiscal affairs. Her intelligence and political acumen allowed her to navigate the complex court dynamics with remarkable skill. Abu Sa'id, deeply enamored with her, granted her numerous, rich yarlies. These were imperial decrees bestowing significant political and economic power, often in the form of land grants, tax revenues, and administrative authority. Such grants were not merely symbolic. They provided Baghdad Khatun with tangible resources and influence, allowing her to build her own power base within the court. She effectively became a key player in the empire's governance. Baghdad Khatun used her newfound power to consolidate her position and, crucially, to avenge her family. She formed a strategic alliance with the vizier Ghiyath al-Din Mahmud Rashidi, a powerful minister. Together, they systematically worked to identify and execute those responsible for the downfall and deaths of her father and brothers. This act of retribution was not just personal, it was a powerful political statement, demonstrating her resolve and capacity for decisive action. Her influence extended even to the treatment of her stepmother, Sati Beg Khatun, and Sati's son, Surgan. Baghdad Khatun ensured they received respectful treatment, a move that likely aimed to maintain stability within the royal household and prevent further factionalism. This demonstrated her strategic thinking, recognizing the importance of managing relationships within the extended royal family. Baghdad Khatun held the prestigious title of Khodawandigar, meaning Great Lord or Sovereign. This was an extraordinary title for a woman in that era, signifying her immense authority and standing within the Ilkhanate. It underscored her unique position, transcending the traditional roles of empress consorts and actively participating in the highest levels of governance. Her political maneuvering was further exemplified by her intervention in the affairs of Korduchin Khatun, another of Chupan's widows. Baghdad Khatun prevented Korduchin's marriage to Malik Ghiyath ud-Din of Herat, the very individual who had murdered her father, Emir Chupan. This act not only protected her family's honor, but also prevented a potentially destabilizing alliance, showcasing her continued vigilance over Chobanid interests. Despite her formidable influence, Baghdad Khatun's position remained precarious, subject to the volatile nature of court politics and the Khan's affections. In 1331-32, whispers of intrigue began to circulate, alleging a secret meeting and a plot to assassinate Abu Sa'id between Baghdad Khatun and her former husband, Sheikh Hassan Buzurg. While the veracity of these rumors remains debated by historians, they were enough to sow seeds of doubt in the Khan's mind and significantly curb her power. The true catalyst for her decline, however, was the emergence of a new object of Abu Sa'id's affection, Dilshad Khatun. Ironically, Dilshad was Baghdad Khatun's own niece, the daughter of her brother Damask Khaja. Abu Sa'id became deeply enamored with Dilshad, and in 1333 he married her, effectively divorcing Baghdad Khatun. This shift in the Khan's favor was a devastating blow, stripping Baghdad of much of her authority and influence. the loss of the Khan's favor left Baghdad Khatun vulnerable. Her power had been largely derived from her marital bond to Abu Sa'id, and with that bond severed, her political standing crumbled. She was no longer the Khodawandigar, but a discarded empress, a dangerous position in a court rife with ambition and revenge. Her enemies, who had been held at bay by her influence, now saw an opportunity. The death of Abu Sa'id Bahadur Khan in 1335 plunged the Ilkhanate into a period of intense instability and succession struggles. With the central authority weakened, various factions vied for control and old scores were settled. Baghdad Khatun, now without her protector and former husband, became an easy target for those seeking to consolidate power or eliminate potential rivals. Khatun, a claimant to the Ilkhanate throne who briefly held power after Abu Sa'id's death, saw Baghdad Khatun as a threat. On December 16, 1335, Khatun ordered her execution. The pretext for this drastic action was a fabricated accusation that Baghdad Khatun had maintained a secret alliance with Uzbek Khan, the powerful ruler of the Golden Horde, and, more damningly, that she had poisoned Abu Sa'id. These charges, likely baseless, served as a convenient justification for her elimination. Baghdad Khatun met a brutal end. She was beaten to death by Khwaja Lulu, a Greek slave, in the bath. Her tragic demise marked the end of a life that had spanned the heights of power and the depths of political intrigue. Her story is a poignant reminder of the precarious nature of power in the medieval world, especially for women, no matter how influential. Baghdad Khatun's life, though ending in tragedy, offers invaluable insights into the Ilkhanate's political landscape. She was a woman who transcended traditional roles, wielding significant power and influence in a male-dominated world. Her story highlights the complex interplay of personal ambition, dynastic politics, and the ever-present threat of betrayal that characterized the Mongol successor states. Her legacy is not just one of a powerful empress, but of a shrewd political operator who navigated a treacherous court with remarkable skill until the very forces she mastered ultimately consumed her. The story of Baghdad Khatun is just one thread in the rich tapestry of Ilkhanate history. To truly grasp the complexities of this fascinating period, delve deeper into the primary sources and scholarly analyses. Understand the intricate web of Mongol succession, the role of powerful women, and the cultural fusion that defined this empire. If you found this historical analysis compelling, please like this video and share it with fellow history enthusiasts. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of forgotten figures and pivotal moments in history. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on Baghdad Khatun's remarkable life and tragic end. What aspects of her story resonate most with you?